Hi guys, welcome back to the bar. This is our second beginner's bar workout, and this one is going to be completely on the mat. So you don't need any special equipment for this one. We're just going completely body weight, and this will be a workout targeted a little bit more toward beginners, not in terms of the exercises, but in terms of the number of reps we're doing. So slightly lower rep than normal. Good opportunity just to get back into the bar if you've had a break, or perfect one if you are just starting out. So if you're ready, go ahead, roll out your mat and let's go. Hi guys, welcome back. So we are continuing with our Back to Barre series this September, and this is the second workout of the week, which means we're staying with the same theme, which is bar for beginners. We did our standing bar workout on Monday, and today is going to be completely mat-based. So a nice mat bar workout, a little bit lower key, great for all levels really. So I gave this kind of disclaimer in the Monday video. Even if you are not new to bar, if you are not a beginner, these are still really good ones just to dip back into bar if it's been a while, or if you really just want some time to focus on form without so many reps, or if you want sort of a lighter day in terms of reps. So that's the biggest difference. It's not that the exercises themselves are like easier, they're not. It's just lower reps of those and a little bit more attention given to form, all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, that is a disclaimer. If you guys are new around here, welcome. My name is Sarah. I do a lot of these kinds of bar, mat bar, Pilates style workouts. Sometimes mixing in a little bit of cardio too. So if that's something you want to see more of, do hit that subscribe button down below to come back and to see more of the beautiful cats. They're always a draw as well, I think. And you can also find more of me over on Instagram at F2D Fitness. I mostly post on there about women's hormone health. So that is a large part of my work. This is actually a relatively small part of what I do over here on YouTube. So you can get kind of a bigger picture of what I do from my Instagram if women's hormone health interests you, which it should. If you're a woman, it should interest you. If you're not a woman, it should also still interest you, because surely there are women in your life who would benefit from this information. But that is it. We're going to get cracking on this one. So starting with our warm up here, you're just gonna come onto the knees about shoulder distance apart, and we're gonna do a mat squat here. So you can just do hands on the hips. We're going to bend the knees, butt sits back. Don't fully release it though. Exhale, squeeze the butt to come up. So make sure that you're really thinking of actively squeezing the butt each time, keeping a flat back, shoulders down and back. So just warming up the legs a little bit here before we get into it. And if you wanted, it's kind of perfectly paired that you could do the Monday workout and then this one. So get your kind of combination of standing bar and then finish down on the mat. An idea. It's almost like I designed it with that in mind, because I did. Last few here. And no, we're not going to use the chair at all on this one. I didn't want to move Luna. She's there. She's happy. Last one here. And I want you to come halfway back. Again, I'm going to show you from the side here. So you're going to drop halfway back. Angle in the knees stays the same. We're going to tuck the hips though. So tuck, release. These are challenging. Just 10 of them though. Woo, they burn. They really, really burn the quads, especially. But good one for core. Oh my God, here's 4. These always get me. Last 2, 1, and all the way back up. We're gonna come into a plank, because if we're on the mat, you better believe we're gonna come into a plank. So step the feet back here, nice flat back, shoulders over wrists, and we're gonna do a shoulder tap here. So hand to opposite shoulder, bring it back down. Keeping these slow. Do not race ahead of me here. I'm intentionally keeping these super, super slow. Here he is. Oh my goodness. The man of the hour. Oh boy. Well, that might be the end of Luna being there. Last one here. And then we're gonna do an alternating leg lift. So lift, keep butt down. Don't lift the butt with it. It's just a lift of the leg. So lower abs engaged. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Press back to a child's pose. If you didn't notice from that little exchange, Luna and Leo are not the best of friends. So that's kind of what that's like most of the time. Everybody gets along with Layla, the baby. Everybody gets along with Layla, but it's just Luna and Leo that aren't really the best of friends. Okay, flipping around to the back. Now we're getting into it. That's it. Nice short warm up. So coming all the way down here, we're gonna keep head, neck, and shoulders down. We're gonna open the legs to a little butterfly position here. So knees open. You can keep heels together or you can open the heels as well, up to you. You can also modify with hands underneath the tailbone if you need a little support, but we're gonna do double leg lift here. So it's gonna look like this. We exhale as we lift, inhale as we lower. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. If you're touching the floor, make sure that that isn't happening. So lower back isn't lifting up and you're not putting weight into the floor. So if either of those things is happening, just come about halfway and then go back up, but no rocking motion. Here we go. So 10 of these. We're going to inhale, lower, exhale, lift. So nice and controlled. Like I said, no rocking motion, because if it's rocking, it's coming from the hips. Leo's letting us know what he thinks of his dry food. Does anybody else have a male cat who does this? He's just always like doing, we call it his two-step, but he's always doing like his little shuffle on the floor, like when he's, I don't know, like seemingly when he's displeased with something. So like he does it around his kibble a lot. If like one of the cats has a little accident and carries some poop from beyond the litter box, he'll do it. So it's, I mean, it's basically like what he's doing in his litter, but he's doing it not in his litter. No one else have a male cat who does this. He's the only one who does it. The ladies don't do it. That's why I ask specifically if it's a male cat thing. All right, one more here. And then we're gonna bring the heels to our toes apart into a little V, and we're gonna push out. So exhale, extend, back to legs come together. Inhale, tuck back in. Again, full back stays in contact with the floor throughout. Hollow out the navel. Okay, that's good, Leo. Yep, we get the idea. I was scratching my notebook. And with this exercise, you can always aim the legs a little bit higher as well. That's gonna make it a little easier. If you want more of a challenge, you can aim a little bit lower, but making sure that the lower back doesn't lift at all. And try not to let the legs just kind of bounce back in. We don't want that like boomerang motion where they just kind of bounce back in. Should be a controlled tuck. One more here, we're gonna keep legs out long. Keep that turnout still, so feet are a V, point the toes, we're gonna open, click heels. Open, click. Keep that hollow in the navel. So lower abs stay engaged. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in and bring the feet down. All right, we're coming right back to that little butterfly position. So soles of feet together here, knees open. This time we're lifting the hips. So focusing on glutes, gets a little bit more of the inner thighs as well. Hands can just be by the sides here. We exhale, lift, really squeezing the corner of the glutes. Inhale, touch back down. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, touch back down. I feel like I have a cat hair just stuck on my lip. This is life. This is life in the jungle. Also, not gonna lie, there's this cat I've been following for a while. This sounds really weird. It's not even like an Instagram cat. It's just like a cat that is at a local breeder here. Like he was one of the studs. He's a Siberian, like Leo. Stay up here. We're gonna squeeze inner thighs together. Hips stay lifted and open. and he's just such a magnificent cat. Like, I had just been following him for a while because I was like, my God, that is one of the most magnificent cats I've ever seen. And because it's like a bred cat, they all have like really weird names. So his name is Felix Nizhny Irvis. And like, I've been obsessed with him for a long time. So yesterday I saw that Felix Nizhny Irvis is available to adopt. They're retiring him. And I truly considered getting a fourth. It's not gonna happen. It's too insane. We don't have big enough space. 4 is too many. Frankly, 3 is a lot. Last one there. Release butt down, knees open wide. We're gonna put those two things together. So as you lift the hips, legs come together. As you lower, legs come wide. Here we go. So lift, squeeze, release. Really think empowering from the inner thighs. But yeah, if anybody's in the Madrid area and wants a beautiful specimen, looks kind of like Leo, but he's bigger. He's definitely bigger than Leo. Leo is actually quite small. It might not seem that way, but he's actually quite a little guy. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, Leo could have a brother. The hijinks they could get into. And I was like, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not the best idea. But I've been obsessed with Felix Nizhny Irvis for so long. I was like, I can't believe it. He could be mine. One more here. Whoop. And release. All right, go ahead. Hug both knees actually into the chest here for a second. Let's extend the right leg out long. You can keep a little bit of a bend in the knee here if you want, because we're gonna be extending this left leg up as straight as you can, but again, you can do a little bit bend if you need to, and we're gonna be taking big circles here. So really important that the hips are not lifting, you're not swinging side to side. We're not suddenly like speeding up the circle. It's nice and controlled. So we're gonna circle inward first here, getting a little bit more of the inner thigh. So you're gonna inhale as you lower down. I might hit that chair, no. Exhale, up. Am I far enough away from that chair? Yes, excellent. Okay, just 10 of these. So like I said, super controlled. Don't let the back lift at all. You can always make that circle a little bit smaller if you need to. I think Luna might actually just like revolt if another cat came onto the scene. I think that would be it. Now, Luna's a pretty happy girl. Like I said, like she's a happy girl. She's really chill. She's one of the chillest cats I've ever met. Layla's that way also. The only one who has zero chill is Leo. Zero chill. Last one here in this direction, and then we're just gonna reverse directions. Which I feel is strange, because I feel like usually it is more like the female cats that can be a little bit high strung and like more territorial, tend not to get along as well with the other cats. And our two girls are perfect. Like, they're not territorial, they get along super well. But Leo is kind of the odd one out. Not the odd one out, like he plays with them. Luna doesn't want to play with him, but yeah, he's quite a high-strung cat actually. Ooh, feels nice actually for the hip. Hopefully you're feeling that as well. Should feel inner and outer thigh, lower abs. Couple more here. If you get some little clicks in the hips, don't worry, as long as it's not painful. That's kind of a side effect of just increasing range of motion. Last one there, bring it in and down. We'll switch sides. If there is clicking in the hip and it is painful, then what I would advise is just to put a little bend in the knee and make that circle a little bit smaller. I'm just realizing I've set up too close to the wall. Go figure. I'm just gonna scoot myself this way a little bit so I can get a nice big range on my circle. All right, right leg up. We're circling inward first. So inhale down, exhale, Still too close to the wall, how well. girl. Yeah, Layla is one of the sweetest cats ever. This is just cat hour. This is just cats with a side of bar. That's basically what you're gonna find around here. Cats with a side of bar. That's actually basically my life. Cats with a side of fitness. But mostly cat themed. You guys know what it's like. If you have pets, you know what it's like. They basically are your life. Last one here, and we're going to reverse. I still very much would like a dog, but we're still very much not in the appropriate space for a dog. So, dog will wait. I do think that Layla would love a dog. I don't know. Luna wouldn't mind. Leo would be the problem. Oh. Such a nice relaxing way to work the legs. Hey, hey. That's what we're getting with this one. And you can always advance it by increasing the range of motion, straightening the leg a little bit more. You could do it with an ankle weight. Call me crazy. Yes, you could do it with an ankle weight. I enjoy doing that. All right, hug both knees in. And then final thing in this little series, we're gonna do both legs up straight. We're gonna open to a V, not too wide though, because you don't wanna actually release into a stretch. So keep the muscles active. We cross center, squeezing inner thighs. Just switch the cross each time. Keep back, press down. Again, you could do hands underneath tailbone. Keep legs high. Toes pointed. And again, really think squeeze inner thighs. Squeeze inner thighs. They won't engage unless you choose to engage them. You're the captain, you're the conductor. Ooh, little fuzzy falling off my sock. That's fun. All right, here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in, feet down. We're gonna flip this show over. So flip it over. I guess I can move that chair now. Now that all the cats have abandoned me. All right, you're gonna come face down here. Upper body is relaxed. You can just stack the hands. You can then put forehead on top of the hands or chin. Forehead's gonna be a little bit more ideal because it keeps the back of the neck long. If you don't wanna put your face in a stinky mat, you don't have to. All right, feet are gonna be about shoulder distance apart here, toes pointed, knees locked straight. No softness at the knees, we're not doing this. So we're gonna do 10 lifts here with the legs. So that means big squeeze of the glutes. Do not let the knees bend. It's gonna be a fairly small lift. Here we go, so exhale, squeeze, release. But I want you to put all that energy into the glutes. Squeeze, release, back body. I find the more you focus on pointing the toes, it really helps stretch the legs out nice and long, which is what we want. Here's 4, 'All right, next one, you're gonna keep legs lifted, knees are still straight, and we're squeezing from the inner thighs, squeeze together, open. Again, I say inner thighs, not heels, because I want that to be where the movement starts. So legs might be sliding just a little bit on your mat, but energetically, we're lifting the weight out of them. Here's 4. Stretch even a little bit longer. Last one here, keep legs lifted, knees open. We're going to curl, woo, extend. Inhale, curl, exhale, extend. Think of aiming kind of upward on that extension. That's gonna give you a bigger squeeze. So definitely still a challenging series. But again, we're not doing anything too crazy in terms of reps, as we might in a more kind of advanced workout. Here's 2, 1, give me one more curl, bring the knees down. Okay, final thing in this little series, we're gonna be lifting and extending at the same time. So I'll show you one. It's gonna be lift, extend, bring it back down, just like that. So it's basically like a double donkey kick is what's happening. 10 of these, here we go. So exhale, extend, inhale, bring it back in. So those things kind of happen simultaneously. A little bit coordination, good for your brain. Again, with everything we want to work the brain at the same time, because we're really trying to find that connection, mind to body, which is one of the most important things for maintaining your health throughout your life, because you're just gonna be more in tune with everything that's going on in your body. So that's what we want. So we find that here. One more. Woo! All right, extend the legs out long. You're gonna come up here to a forearm plank, and our final little push here is just gonna be in a forearm plank. So we got 3 exercises. First one is a dolphin push-up. So from the elbows, you're gonna exhale, press butt back, inhale forward. You might have heard my shoulder just pop. It's a thing that happens sometimes in the morning. Felt good, honestly. Just tells you this is how I'm starting my day. My shoulder hasn't popped yet. The day hasn't started. So pulling from the navel, hopefully you guys are not sliding on this one. My feet are sliding a little bit. That does make it a little bit harder, but it's a good challenge. Legs stay straight. Here's 3. And last one, hold that forearm plank. We're just gonna do an alternating knee tap. So right, left. Hips don't go down with it. So keep pulling navel up, nice and tight. Should feel a little shake in the middle. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Final thing, 10 double knee taps. Touch, push back through the heels. You'll get a nice little ankle stretch if you really push heels back, really extend through the backs of the legs. Don't put weight in the knees as you touch them. Here's 4, 3, 2, hi Luna, and 1. Knees down, child's pose. There we go. Whew. Kind of, I would say it does lean a slightly more challenging beginner workout, but you know, there you go. Get right into it. Okay, so quickly, just give the inner thighs a bit of a stretch. So soles of the feet together, knees open wide. You can grab onto the feet here, push forward. Maybe you want to take a little tilt side to side. You do you. So again, it's really just about connecting with your body, seeing what it needs, seeing what feels good, seeing what needs a little bit more attention. That's going to be your best route forward, because you know who knows the most about your body? You do. You do. So we don't want to outsource our power. There we go. Come to hands and knees. We'll just take a cat-cow here, stretching out the abs. So inhale, hollow, chest lifts forward. Oh, always a good one. Exhale, round, tuck in. Really good one. If you're traveling this summer, I did a long haul flight recently, just a few days ago, and cat-cow is really necessary. Last one here. And then that is us done. fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this beginner mat bar workout. If you did, of course, hit that like button so I know you want to see more of this kind of style workout. So beginner, mat bar, all of that good stuff. Again, if you have not subscribed yet, please do so that you can come back for more. We are here twice per week on Mondays and Thursdays, so do not miss the fun and games. We're gonna be here all the way through the end of the year for sure, nice and consistent. So yeah, it's gonna get good. Down in the comments below, of course, let me know anything specific you'd like to see more of, whether that's beginner or more advanced, or cardio, any of the things, just pop that down below. And I will see you guys back here soon. Bye!